going to the toilet.
Coming up, a surprise visitor brings out a whole new side of Sam.
I'm June Daly-Watkins, and I'm here to invite you to lunch, to have lunch with you. Come and sit down.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
Hello, Samantha.
Miss Daly is standing in front of me and I'm wearing jeans, a t-shirt. I have no makeup on and my hair's tied back. I nearly had an aneurysm.
And I'm going to talk to you about correct etiquette at the dinner table.
We all sat down. I thought, oh, this is going to be a nightmare. There was a table set in front of us. I thought, oh, please, no.
You're all so incredibly beautiful. However, people do notice the way you conduct yourself, especially when you're eating. Would you like to pass the bread rolls, please, darling?
I cut the bread in half and buttered it all inside it. She's like, no, you never do that.
One should always just take it and break off that one small mouth-sized piece. And then you butter that one small piece. You put your knife back and then you bring this to your mouth. We're going to have some wine. Do any of you not drink?
I don't.
I must say I respect that you don't drink anything alcoholic.
Oh, we drink.
Oh, they drink
wine. I have Coke with everything. So.
Yes, a big mistake, I think, darling. Be careful. Now, wine glasses have a stem so that you keep the warmth of the hand away from the bowl of the glass. Now, let me see how you take that. I love the way you sniffed it to see if it has a good bouquet. Why did you sniff it?
It just tells me about the flavour of the wine.
Wonderful. Well, you are somewhat of an expert. You do know about wines.
Sam's fakeness is just annoying. Like, fair enough if she's around us like that, I wouldn't care, but it's just annoying that she turns it on and then turns it off.
I don't know, at a dinner table. Yeah. You could say...
A lot of people will say, Sam, you're really false. And I say, no, I'm a good businesswoman. I know what character I have to be in front of different people.
I think Sam has been well schooled at home. She has been very aware of the importance of good table manners. You were saying you spilt your wine down your dress.
All the way down the front.
And why did you think she did this? What did you think?
It was right.
She'd had a few drinks previously.
I was maybe tipsy at that stage.
Oh, when you drink too much. And if you're drunk, you don't know what you're doing, and you can behave in a way that's very, very unattractive, and people will remember that.
Yeah, I felt a little bit uncomfortable when she was talking about the alcohol thing.
The minestrone
It's beautiful.
it's to perfection.
It is.
But what you should have been doing is to take it away from you and wiping it on the outside of your plate like that. You lean forward, but never down, and you take it only from the side. The one who did it the most perfectly all the way through, it would be Sam, I think. I'd give you a close second because you felt you knew what to do, but you were hesitant.
Yes.
Gemma is very insecure. That's why she does little things that look awkward. I think Shannon and Chloe were hesitant, but I would still invite you to my home for a dinner party.
Chloe and I, we were both sitting there tapping each other on the leg because we were like, we're feral. I think they were so scared that they didn't even eat anything.
Because, darling, have you seen Roma of late?
Aroma Blair.
She's my favourite.
Are you from the Gold Coast?
I am, and my dad is her doctor and partner. Yeah. Dr. Spanner and Dr. Molly, that's her doctor. So I see Roma all the time, yeah.
Sam was like, oh yes, have you heard of Rosemary of late?
Roma Blair is this incredible lady that lives on the Gold Coast.
I think she's going to be 83.
Yes, but such a spring chicken, you know, she's lovely.
Okay, where did this voice come from? Like, I didn't know there was this personality in there. False? If someone wants to call me that, go for it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one getting the jobs.
Hello, everybody.
Midway through the lunch, Alex Perry comes strolling through the door.
You remember me?
Do I ever?
I used to have hair. What's for lunch?
It was really interesting to find out that he'd worked for her as a booker for years.
Do you guys know that Miss Daly was the first ever supermodel? She was modelling for Dior when you were a twinkle in your father's eye. Isn't that's true? What I would love though is a glass of Pepsi.
No, that's a no-no.
This is how you do not eat in public.
That's probably very Italian. Oh, washed down by Pepsi. Isn't that yuck?
He didn't even wait to finish the food in his mouth to have it.
That's right.
No,
That's just what boys do, all right?
He doesn't swallow, he washes his food
That's right.
down. Italians put the fork in and twirl it around like that, and then they lean well over it to take it all in their mouths. You can't say that the Italians eat in a very elegant way. I have one who's the son-in-law. I know all about Italians.
I think they eat very passionately.
But I think a spoon is a very elegant way to do it.
I'm not ordering spaghetti, ever. If I ever get put in that situation, I will order something really easy to eat, or maybe I'll just have bread and water. I'm so feral and I'm trying not to be.
Don't say that in front of Miss Daly.
I think there's the comedian.
I've always got food on my face. I always drop something.
I hope you haven't said any of those words in front of Miss Daly.
What does she say?
Oh, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Oh, no.
Good girl.
Shannon must be more aware of her speech. And also, she has such a beautiful body and that wonderful long neck. I think she should be more aware of her posture. When you go to milk, I would take your hair back. Because it's very easy for the spaghetti to get in the way, your hair to get in the way of the spaghetti and vice versa. Chloe, I sensed, was withdrawn. She was so unsure of holding her knife and fork and how to eat that she really, most of the time, just sat there and did very little.
Chloe's she's gorgeously shy. And Sam is gorgeously shy too.
Really? I hadn't noticed that, Alex. Hey! Yes, I find dining and good manners. It's another way to be beautiful as you are. So may I wish you God bless and cheers, everyone.
Cheers, sister.
Oh,
Thank you.
My big joy. Thank you.
Oh, email, guys. Tomorrow, another one of you will be going home. Good luck.
Is that really good? I hate that one.
I really don't want to go home tomorrow. I feel like I've got so far and so close, and the last thing I want is to go home. So fingers crossed.
Gemma wanted to know who started the rumours about her eating problem or whatever it is.
Gemma, you said earlier on that you wanted it dropped and everything.
Because I did want it dropped because we're in the middle of a fucking cafe. I didn't want to get involved because it had nothing to do with me, so I just sort of sat there.
I feel now like I have to sit there and eat so much that I'm going to end up putting on weight like you girls keep complaining that you have.
You do not have to feel obliged to eat anything.
Yeah, but otherwise, because I don't want people to sit there and say that I have an eating problem when I don't, and then me to feel
Gemma,
like...
we never said that. I said it's been discussed
And it's been
that you never have lunch and you never have dinner and that you always eat just chocolate and that. You know, and it's only been discussed once between the three of us. And I was just telling you because I'm your mate and I'm always honest with you.
Shannon and Gemma continued to fight and they just got louder and louder.
You sat there and you said, no, Gemma, you don't eat. And I said, yes, I do. And you
I said, Gemma,
both of you said that.
I said once, you don't eat anything but chocolate. And then I got really defensive because I can't stand people like having a go and getting in my face and being smart. I can't deal with you because you're a stuck-up little mole.
That's it.
You really are. You fucked me off. I'm not putting up with you, Gemma.
Exactly, just walk away because you know you're wrong.
No, because we're sick and tired of hearing it from you.
I'm a bit annoyed at Gemma for trying to start another fight. I don't think she should be so paranoid about it. I mean, if she doesn't have a problem, then it shouldn't be a big deal.
Sam, maybe you should have a think about who's sick and tired of you putting on your little miss. Oh, I'm so fake accent. Shannon was grabbing my leg underneath the table going, can you believe her? Can you listen to her going on and on and on and this? Oh,
Talking to Miss Daly, yeah, I'm polite. Oh my God, I apologise for being polite.
And now you're trying to turn Sam against me? Yeah, I was tapping you and Chloe on the leg. Yeah, Sam was being fake. But like I would never fucking say that to her face.